Mm.
That's conditional. He did not say you senators are
You're
stupid.
stupid. Yes. No.
He's referring to the act of defunding the agency,
And
di
what did
ba?
si Senator Recto said something rin, diba, na medyo out of context.
Ano sinabi?
I think
Yung ano, short of canonizing Anna, what's her name?
yeah, si
She's a saint.
si Pat ba yun? Pat, si Kapat, si
Patreng
Patring,
non.
Patring. Patring non. Patring.
Mm.
Ito, Doc, I'll send you the link now.
Sige, sige.
We're live na. Tapos ito yung
We are? Sige. Send me, please.
yan, sinend ko na sa inyo yung ating live stream. Yung nasa Facebook page, sa Pop Beans. Yan.
You did na? I don't see it yet.
Okay, sige, send ko sa Messenger mo para
Yeah,
mas
please.
mabilis. Messenger na lang. Messenger. Yan.
There. Okay.
Wala kayong Pugad Vloggers tonight?
No, we're done. We're 7 to 8 eh.
Okay. So you were on kanina, 17. Sorry, Doc.
Yeah.
Grabe.
We're 7 to 8.
Overtime ka tuloy.
No, I forgot nga. I'm so sorry. I forgot.
No worries. Sabi ko na-message ko na ba si Doc? Parang hindi pa yata. Okay, Doc, ito na. We'll get started na. Here we go.
Thanks naman yung background music.
Hello guys, good evening ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Istoryang Futbolero. My name's Ron Poblete, your host. Mukhang dumadalas na yung Istoryang Futbolero ngayon. Kasi dami nating mga magagaling na guest, kagaya ng ating guest ngayong gabi. Starting the week right with one of the more famous Pugad vloggers. That's si Doc Ethel. Doc Ethel, good evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's so nice to be back here. It's it's always a pleasant experience to be in this show. Very engaging kasi yung host eh. Nax.
Ay, salamat. Thank you. Take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Doc, let me just greet like our first three viewers tonight. Kasi meron yung mga early birds na usually nag-join in. And ang maganda dyan, marami talaga tayo, Doc, na viewers from abroad, yung mga OFWs natin. So let me just say hello to Mitch Karandang from Milan, Italy. Yon.
Wow, Karandang.
Yes.
The Karandangs are from Batangas.
Oh yeah?
And,
okay,
yeah,
cool.
And I think my husband is related to the Karandangs in Batangas. Hello.
Ayun, Mitch, by any chance, are you related to those people from Batangas? Mag-reply na lang dito sa ating programa. We'll read it. Si Edna Oshita, good evening. Doc Ethel, ganda. Doc Ethel, ganda. Ayun. And Sir Ron, watching from Japan. Si Ma'am Edna. And then you have Wes Edkila. Good evening po, Doktora. Mitch Karandang. Yes, Doc. Related daw siya dun sa mga taga Batangas. We have West Edkila who's from Bacolod City, and somebody from Saudi Arabia, Bernard Pangilinan, and Mitch says San Jose, Batangas to be exact. And we also have Nielsen Obligar all the way from Vancouver, Canada. Yun. So thank you so much for watching Istoryang Futbolero. I was kind of excited to have Doc Ethel tonight kasi the last time she was here was a few months ago. And the last one from Pugad Vloggers was Fiscal Darwin. Sobrang saya po.
Really?
Sobrang saya, Doc.
Yeah. Darwin is such a raconteur.
So let's get to it, Doc. Tonight, I prepared a topic that suits you kasi I've seen some of your posts on your Facebook page. And obviously, this is in reaction to some stuff that's been going on in the last few weeks. Meron tayong mga issues that, people have been talking about on social media. We have the Community Pantry. Medyo 2 weeks running na tong teleserye ng Community Pantry. Ang ganda. Alam mo yung isang futbolero namin, Doc, ang ganda ng kanyang isang bansag sa mga nagpapatayo ng Community Pantry. Ang tawag niya, the Pantry Liners. Kung may frontliners, may pantry liners na. Tapos, Doc,
It's
of
so
course,
catchy,
di ba? Very catchy. So, I hope that catches on. Tapos, we have the Bacuna. Perfect, Doc, for that, definitely. Kasi you've been espousing and judging people from believing all this, a surge of information, an influx of information coming in. And sometimes people believe everything that their friends, their family send them. So, nakaka-imbiyer na rin, Doc. Kasi as a medical practitioner, di ba, nakakainis rin na pag may
you see a lot of the misinformation, no?
Tama. Kaya nga, Doc, Tapos, ating mga kaibigan sa ELCAC, yung ating mga friends from the government who's trying to finally end the communist insurgency, sila rin po ay naging in the front pages at nagkaroon ng back and forth between the more prominent personalities from ELCAC and some of our senators. So yun yung ating topic for tonight, Doc. So sana makinig po kayo. Tamang-tama dito si Doc Ethel. So Doc, unahin natin siguro yung pantry.
Oo. Yung pantry naman ay hindi bagong konsepto yan, no? Hindi bagong konsepto. It is just in another form. Sa mga probinsya, sa mga neighborhoods, pagdaan sa bahay mo at kailangan nila ng something, nanghihingi, no? Sometimes hindi nga sila nanghihingi, hindi nagpapaalam, kinukuha na nila. So, in a way, that's a form of a community pantry. Pero dito sa mga urban neighborhoods, no, hindi naman sila magkakakilala. So no one would knock at your door and magsasabi na pahiram naman ng kalahating tasang asukal. Ganyan, no? You'll have, because you don't know each other, then there is, you should provide for anonymity. So you just put it out there and let the people come, no? Ganun kasi, no? Wala tayong personal connection dito sa urban area. So you have to put it out there and they will just come. Hindi yung tulad sa probinsya na pahingi naman ng dahon ng malunggay mo, pahingi naman ng papaya. And ganon, no? So hindi yan, that's not a new concept. And yun nga, ang mahirap lamang ay maganda yun no? Sharing, no? Kaya lang nagagamit ng mga ibang tao para i-pursue ang kanilang agenda. Halimbawa, tutulong ka sa ibang tao tapos sasabihin mo, buti pa kami tumutulong sa inyo. Yung ibang mga tao dyan, hindi kayo tinutulungan. O kaya namin kayo tinutulungan kasi walang tumutulong sa inyo at kayo ay naghihirap na ganito, ganyan. No? So, nabibigyan ng kulay, no? At pagka ganyan, if you help in exchange for pushing your agenda, that's not charity anymore. No, that's barter already. No, that's trade already. That's not charity. You get something from it. Charity is when you give and you do not expect anything in return, or you do not do it because you want to get something in return. No?
It's trying to influence the person you're helping already. You're using their need as a way to parang inaano nila, attorney, yung pagtulong kasi parang nile-leverage nila yung tulong sa mga sa mga nangangailangan. Tapos
parang ano yan parang sa mga families, no, na hindi nagkakasundo yung parents, pupunta yung yung bata sa nanay, tapos halimbawa may hihingin, bigay nung nanay, o eto ha, bibigay ko to sa'yo. Talaga namang ikaw lang, sa akin ka lang makakakuha ng ganyan kasi paglalapit ka sa tatay mo, walang kwenta, walang silbi, hindi mo makukuha yan. Kaya ako nagbibigay sa'yo dahil wala tayong maaasahan sa tatay mo. Parang gano'n, it alienates, no? It's the tool for alienating people from each other.
Walang pinagkaiba yan, Doc, sa yung tinatawag na emotional blackmail. 'Di ba? Yung kinukuha mo yung simpatiya ng isang tao, tapos sisiraan mo ngayon yung kalaban mo dun sa kaibigan, dun sa tao na yun. 'Di ba? Tingnan mo, kasi yung hindi ka kasi niya tinutulungan eh. Ako, ganun yun eh.
At saka yung kasing tatay mo, wala namang pera yan eh. Walang walang concern yan sa'yo. Kaya hindi ka binibigyan. Pero ako, may concern ako sa'yo. Kaya bibigyan kita. Di ba? Ganun.
So sa ngayon Doc Ethel, lang nangyayari ngayon meron silang parang series of ang tawag nito, tinatry nilang i-explain yung sarili nila. Dina-justify nila yung ginagawa nila ngayon. Dahil syempre, merong criticism that's been, merong deluge of criticism, especially after yung event ni Angel Angel Locsin nung Friday. Si Angel Locsin nung Friday. At may namatay pa. So ito yung pinag-usapan namin nung Saturday and Sunday, this over the weekend, medyo maraming tao na sumali sa conversation about that. At syempre medyo they're, the least yung pinaka mababang komento is na-disappoint sila dun sa nangyari, pero karamihan medyo galit na galit kay kay Angel Locsin. Dahil hindi nga daw pinag-isipan, Doc, 'di ba? Medyo kulang sa pag-iisip yung ginawa nilang community pantry. And saan ba to nagsimula? Dun sa ating kaibigan si ano pangalan nun ulit? Si Ka Patring noon.
Okay. But I think early in this pandemic, people have been helping other people.
Yun na nga,
hindi lang na-publicize
sa media.
No? Hindi lang na-publicize. So, ngayong taon na to, ito na nga, hindi ko malaman kung sinasadya nila, pero nangyari na pinablicize nila yan at sa social media, may mga social media denizens na praising this initiative of Patricia noon, at kumalat yung word about it. Pero kasi
hindi, ang tanong ko, Doc, praising, sino ba yung nagpe-praise? Ilan bang tao nagpe-praise sa ginawa niya? Baka
marami, no? Maraming nakikita ako sa social media, yung the usual critics of the president. Kasi sana maganda sana yung pupurihin yung kanyang ginagawa, pero may kadugtong, no? Laging kadugtong na kung hindi sana nagkulang ang gobyernong ito, ay hindi gagawin ito, hindi magkakaroon ng community pantries. Bakit kailangan magkulang ang gobyerno para gawin ang pagtulong sa kapwa?
Doc, diba? Sinabi ko nga, ito yung analogy ko dyan eh. Merong, correct me if I'm wrong, Doc Ethel, correct me with the numbers. My estimation is there are around 14 million Metro Manilans, diba? Nakatira sa Metro Manila, 14 million people. And siguro a conservative estimate is half of that are from the informal sector. So maraming mga mahihirap talaga. Diba? Maraming mahihirap. So kung hindi talaga natutugunan ng gobyerno ang pangangailangan, ilagay na natin yung mga LGU mismo, yung mga cities that comprise Metro Manila. Kung hindi nila natutugunan yung pangangailangan ng kanilang mga constituents, ng kanilang mga kababayan, sa tingin mo, libo lang yung pipila sa mga community pantries na to. Ibig sabihin, yung mga milyon na ating mga kababayan ay
Mhm.
they're able to survive and they are
That's
provided
right.
for, 'di ba?
That's right. Oo. Ah, bago naman ito no? For all the months that we have been in this pandemic, wala namang may nag-riot ba para kumain? Meron
Oh,
bang
tsaka
nagnakawan para
correct.
kumain? Wala naman, no?
Doc,
Wala
at
wala
saka
kang
Doc, you're a doctor. You would know if somebody is hungry.
mhm,
That's the, kumbaga, yung survival instinct will kick in if you're
uh-huh.
hungry. And you will do
Oo.
anything you can just to
That's
be able
right.
to get food. And
Oo.
lalabas talaga at lalabas yan sa kalsada. Yung mga taong
Oo.
gutom. Pero
That's
ganun
right.
ba?
At
Di ba?
saka wala tayong sabihin nila nangangamatay na ang mga tao dahil sa gutom. Wala namang nare-report. May na-report ba?
Kaya,
Halimbawa sa hospital, marami
ah,
bang dinadala sa emergency room dahil
sa gutom.
dying of hunger? Wala
Mm.
naman po. Yan pa, no? Napakadaming reporter sa hospital. Ay,
Mm.
pagka meron, dyan ang beat nila no? Yung mga emergency room beats. Pagka nakita nila uy, namatay sa alam mo naman na napakainit ng media sa ating gobyerno. Malalagay yan sa hindi maiiwasan na mailagay yan sa mga dyaryo. Radyo pati, no? Halimbawa, mga kaibigan, nandito kami sa East Avenue Medical Center at may 5 kataong dinala dahil natagpuan na namatay sa gutom. Wala namang
Mm.
ganon, di ba?
Oo nga. May nababasa ba tayo? Wala naman
Do
yata.
we have statistics for that? None.
Mm.
Have there been civil disturbances, looting for food? None. It's only now that people, sabi nga, if you build it, they will come, no? Eh nakakita maraming kahit naman hindi na nagugutom yung iba pagka nalaman na may libre
Libre.
pupunta, no? 'Di ba?
Doc, sabi ko
For
nga dun
just for
sa
the curiosity
sabi ko
sometimes,
sabi
no?
ko nga dun sa
Oh.
kaibigan ko, Doc, magano lang kahit na hindi pandemic, pag merong
Mm.
libreng iced tea, ang Nestea or ang Milo,
Mm.
palibreng Milo, pipila yung mga
Oo.
tao, 'di ba? Kahit naman.
It's funny, I find it really not funny, but so, before there was a time I posted questioning people for saying nagkaka wala nang makain ng mga tao, no? They have been exaggerating it, and I was labeled as insensitive, no?
Mhm.
People have been, for one reason or another, been stirring up the nest, stirring
Mm.
up, the community into thinking that there is hunger already,
Mm.
and I to to justify certain things,
Mm.
no, like we need to those who are anti lockdown. People are getting hungry because they are not allowed to go out to work, and so we should allow people to go out to work. Yung mga ganon, no? People are getting hungry. Uh, we should end this lockdown now. Yung mga ganon. Uh, so, and at the same time, with some people, giving justification for using medications that are supposed to be preventive
Mm.
for against infection. You know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
people are pushing for that. Use
Mm.
this medicine so that you can go out, hindi ka tatabla ng sakit, uh, para ikaw ay makalabas at magtrabaho, because this medicine is our only hope for ending this lockdown, mga ganon. Yun ang nakikita ko na dahilan why people are exaggerating hunger because they want to end the lockdown, and they want people to use certain medications that are not approved
Mm.
for treatment of the illness.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
I know, Doc, this has been a pet peeve of yours, though. I've seen it sa mga post mo na talagang nabubwisit ka talaga dun sa mga, especially some who apparently are also from the medical field, who are really pushing for the usage of a certain medication
Oo.
that's not been that hasn't
Mhm.
undergone trials, 'di ba? Before someone uses a
They will claim that there have been trials, and they say there have been a lot of trials, and it shows that it is effective. But most of those trials have very small sample size, too small for them to be considered significant. Some trials were not compared with placebo. So, yung gano'n.
okay.
And then, uh, pinagsama-sama nila yung mga trials na yon to come up with a conclusion. You don't combine results of trials with different parameters. Yun lang naman.
Mm,
Ang amin naman, no, wala naman kaming resistance, no? Wala naman kaming galit or ano ba to? Wala kami objection to the medicine itself, no? We just want to be safe. Number one, we are waiting for more trials that will show definite efficacy and definite safety. Yun ang gusto natin, no? At pangalawa, we have to follow the law, because certain medicines that people are pushing are not yet approved by the FDA. And there are laws regarding dispensing and prescribing medicines. So we do not want to break the law. So yun lang naman no? But we are waiting for more trials. If the trials show that yes, this is safe, yes, this is effective, then we will give it.
yeah,
Mhm.
people should know rin kasi, Doc, no, na it has to go through some very important
Mhm.
testing before you
Mhm.
prescribe it. And I remember you mentioning in one of your posts that the primary concern of any medical practitioner, and you follow by the saying, ano yung words na that you live by, Doc, as a
Oo.
doctor?
Oo, sabi sa Latin primum non nocere. First, do no harm.
Yon.
Una sa lahat, hindi ka makakasakit, no? Hindi ka makapipinsala. So, 'yon, no? Sa iyong gusto na magbigay ng lunas, dapat ang lunas na iniisip mo yan ay hindi rin magkakaroon ng side effect, hindi rin makapipinsala. So, safety is really the primary concern of physicians with everything that we do, hindi lang sa mga pagbibigay ng gamot, kundi sa mga procedures, no, na gagawin namin. Kailangan bang gawin ito? Kailangan bang operahan? Safety first. Sabi nga sa mga construction, safety first.
Tama. Alam mo, Doc,
I
buti
think that's a good rule
that rule is applicable to
to
basically
everything that we do.
the everything that we do during the pandemic, not
Uh,
only for the medications that we take, pati
mm,
dapat ina-apply rin natin yung ano na yan, yung rational na yan sa ating pagtatayo ng community pantry.
mhm, mhm,
'Di ba? Bago ka magtayo ng community pantry, pinakauna mong dapat gawin, lalong-lalo na pag merong MECQ, ay dapat makipag-coordinate ka sa iyong mga local officials.
mhm,
Dapat kausapin mo yung barangay captain, 'di ba?
mhm.
Yun yung yun
Oo.
yung mga minimum kumbaga yun yung mga minimum guidelines for someone who is thinking of putting up a community pantry. Hindi lang basta-basta na magtatayo ka tapos bilang hindi mo iniisip
Mhm.
yung kung anong mangyayari right after. The consequences sometimes outweigh the benefits eh. Gaya
Mhm,
nung
mhm.
ginawa ni I don't want to harp on it and beat down on it like a dead horse, but 300 packages lang pala yung intention ni Angel Locsin, pero in-announce niya sa kanyang Facebook page na merong 8 million
Oo.
followers. Tapos
Oo.
siyempre, pag ginawa mo 'yun, ang laki-laki dahil sa laki ng audience mo, maraming mga followers mo na pupunta
Mhm.
doon. Especially
Mhm.
especially because na meron silang idea na baka nandun ka rin. Hindi lang naman sila
Mhm.
pupunta doon dahil lang sa free food packs. Pupunta rin sila doon dahil gusto kanilang makita.
That's
Eh,
right. That's right.
'di
Mhm.
ba? So kung gusto mo talagang tumulong, ang una dapat na inisip ni Angel Luxin is pag ginawa ko 'to, ano bang mga regulations ang ibe-break ko? Ano
That's right.
ano ano bang pwedeng mangyari sa pagkalat ng COVID-19 pag
Mhm.
nagtipon-tipon ang mga tao para makita ako?
Mhm.
At dahil sa nais nilang makakuha ng libre, syempre dadagsain ng tao 'yun. Napaka lang naman yun, Doc. That's a simple logic lang naman siguro. Inapplyan lang niya. She should have applied simple logic to what she did, and this could have been avoided. It caused a death. One death
Mhm.
is one too many para sa ganyang klaseng situation.
Mhm. Mm.
And tama po kayo, Doc. Dapat yung ina-apply yung ano na yun, yung concept na yun ng mga doktor na do no harm, 'di ba? Uh,
Mhm.
that has to be also the thing that some of our organizers who want to help, yun ang first thing na dapat maisip nila. So what's the best thing to do if you're going to open your own community pantry? Talk to your barangay captain.
Oo. Sinabi naman,
Coordinate.
Ron, na hindi naman kailangan ng permit.
Oo, walang
Iba
permit.
yung iba yung panghingi ng permiso because you don't need a permit to show kindness to other people. But you tell them, ask help. Tell them, we're going to do this activity. How can you help us maintain order? Diba? If you care about people, you, beyond giving them something, you want to take care that they will not be harmed by that activity. Again,
Mm-mm.
first, do no harm, no?
Mm-mm.
So how can we help maintain distancing? Diba? How can we help maintain order so that the traffic will not be compromised? Kasi ang daming tao sa kalye, hindi obstruction sa traffic, hindi magkakaroon ng, syempre, neighborhood yan, ayaw ng disturbance ng mga neighbor, maingay, and then some people have this nasty habit of just littering wherever they are. So, at saka yun na nga no? Remember that we're in an MECQ, so you are avoiding drawing people out of their homes. Maganda siguro kung 300 lang naman yan no? 300, you choose a community, papilahin mo sila doon. At saka wag mo nang i-announce. Dahil 300 lang Diba? With 300,
Meron pang Doc Ethel nga dun sa post daw niya, merong nakalagay doon, anybody can come daw. May may hindi ko nakita to personally, but somebody shared with us that part of her post invited like anybody who needs to who needs some food assistance to come over. And if you only have 300 packages, then that's medyo hindi yata yung tama.
yeah.
Anong tawag nito, Doc? I was thinking syempre medyo merong connected lahat ng mga pangyayari sa pandemya. Itong mga lumalabas sa social media at sa ating mainstream media actually it only, if you think about it, Doc, objectively, itong noise na nangyayari sa mainstream media, sa social media, bottom line talaga dyan is 2022. I know people will think na hindi, gusto lang talaga tumulong. Yes, gustong tumulong. Maraming gustong tumulong. Maraming tumutulong na hindi naman lumalabas sa media. Ibig sabihin, may mga tao talagang who genuinely care. But the ones who are on the media, all the time, that's where you question their intentions. Why are they always talking to the media? And then you have like senators also participating, nakikisawsaw sa issue. Tapos nakikipag-away pa sa ating mga government official na na ang kanilang mandate is to prevent the recruitment of our youth sa communist movement. So hindi natin maiwasan na parang, uy, ano ba yan? Jaded na nga tayo at marami pa tayong mga problema. Pero itong mga to, hindi pa awat. Gusto pa rin nilang gamitin yung pandemya para sa politika. Yun lang naman talaga, yun ang punot dulo niyan, Doc Ethel. Kaya ka maingay rin sa di ba, sa Facebook page mo, at saka yung mga kaibigan na supporters ng administration. Kaya tayo na asar dahil talagang pinipiga nila ng matindi para lang ma-convince nila yung ibang tao dahil sobrang maliit na yung supporters nila, yung support base nila. Sinisikap talaga nila sirain yung gobyerno as early as now.
Oo, nakakita ng opportunity. Mapapansin mo that every opportunity na mag-grab nila to cast aspersion against this government, gagawin nila. Nakakita sila, ayan, poverty. Kunyari, poverty. There's a need for people for financial support or support in terms of food. So, na-exploit yung situation, no? Na, yun na nga, sinabi ko kanina, no? It's like a parent saying that the other half does not care for you and it's only us who do. Ganon, di ba? Yun na nga, yung mga politiko, siyempre, will take sides. And you know what side they will take, no? Especially the opposition. It's,
pero alam mo,
no-brainer.
Doc,
they will take the side of against the government.
Pero alam mo, Doc, medyo what really annoys me the most is, hindi naman annoy, no, but I just feel medyo disheartened by the fact sometimes that we tend to react all the time to what they do. And it's been 5 years, no? Parati silang nag-attempt talaga na i-discredit ang government, hindi naman na umubra. Kasi meron talagang results yung ginagawa ng administration Meron talagang mga accomplishments na talagang very tangible. And yes, go ahead, Doc. Meron kang gusto interject.
Hindi nila kasi 5 taon na, sabi mo, no, parang hindi pa sila nagsasawa at ayaw nila huminto. They cannot afford to stop criticizing this government because they're looking forward towards the next term. So they want to bring down this government so that in the next election, meron pa silang pag-asa, however small it is, no, na maka-convince ng ibang tao na sila ang iboto. So talagang matyaga talaga, no? It's like termites gnawing on wood every day, so that before you know it, nando na, no, nabutas na nila. But good luck, ironclad, no? Mukhang ironclad itong gobyernong ito, no? At it will take a lot to bring down this government, no? It is up to now so popular, no, that it has historical approval rates, never gained, never maintained by presidents before this. No?
But can you imagine, Doc, if they were too insistent of kung hindi sila sobrang kulit the last 5 years, mas marami sanang na-accomplish ang government. Kasi kontra sila ng kontra . Ang napapansin ko nga paminsan, pag meron silang sinasabi against the government, ang government natin, still listen to them. Which is, ikaw, Doc, kung ikaw yung, dun mo ma-appreciate yung presidente natin . Kahit paano, kahit alam niya na sobrang taas ng approval rating niya, at kukonti lang yung nag-iingay, they're just a small percentage of our population. And most of our countrymen are happy with the way the president is running the country. Pinapakinggan pa rin yung 3% or gawin na nating 10% of that population.
Kasi,
diba?
Kasi he's still the president of the 3%. Nakita mo how inclusive the president is? He is an inclusive president. Ay, hindi naman katulad niya ng mga naging presidente dati na kailangan alamin pa kung anong apelyido mo para ikaw ay tulungan. Hindi ba? So, yes, the president still listens to the 3%. No? Hindi niya ini-ignore. Kaya nga, pinapatulan nga niya eh. Di ba?
Pinapatulan niya.
Pinasagot nga niya eh.
Paminsan nga, nagbabago pa yung polisiya natin dahil lang sa mga ngaong ng iba. Alam mo, Doc, matagal na natin dapat binabago yung konstitusyon. Kasi it's about, di ba, ano na yan, like yung campaign yan, I've been involved with the campaign on changing the constitution for the longest time. But, you know, for some reason, it can't, hindi siya magawa-gawa ng, ng mabuti or hindi pa rin talaga na umaabot to the point na merong mga significant changes, no? Like yung economic provisions sa gusto nating baguhin ay hindi pa rin magawa-gawa dahil sa ingay lang ng iilan. Pero most of the people really either they don't care about that, they will just allow the president to do what's necessary. And alam mo yun?
And funny that people call him dictatorial.
Kaya nga eh.
That people call him a petty tyrant. That people call him a fascist. Diba?
If he is indeed a tyrant or an authoritarian that they claim him to be, matagal na sana tayong federal form of government. Kasi kahit na anong kontra ng mga kung sinong mambabatas ba, sabihin lang niya, hindi, palitan yung constitution na yan. Nagbago na yung constitution. 2017 pa lang. Pero hindi, humihingi pa rin siya ng consensus. And even though tapos pag may lumalabas lang na ng article, for example, ang Inquirer maglalabas ng article ng kontra sa Chacha. Makikinig yung administrasyon na to. At sasabihin, makikita, maririnig mo yung mga congressman, hindi naman natin pinaprioritize yan. Pero kung isipin mo, who gives a flying F kung anong sasabihin ng oposisyon? Hindi naman sila ang nagdadala ng gobyerno. Malaki ang suporta ng administrasyon na to sa publiko. Pero pinapakinggan pa rin sila. Yun ang nakaka-frustrate dyan, Doc Ethel. Kaya sabi ko, mas marami sana tayong nagawa. Kung hindi sana natin pinakinggan yung maliit na porsyento na maiingay na yan.
Oo nga. Well, but you see how the president values democracy, diba?
Yeah.
How inclusive he is. The president is a creation of a democratic process, no? He won the elections fair and square.
So true.
Siya pa nga ang nabawasan eh. But talagang yung mandate niya from the people, no, napakalakas, no? So, at dyan siya humuhugot ng kanyang tapang para salungatin yung mga katulad ng paglaban niya sa mga oligarchs, no? Alam niya kasi na ang mga tao hinalal siya dahil sa mga ganong pag-asa na di-dismantle niya yung oligarchy. And sana marami pa siyang magawa, kaya lang limited ang kanyang term, 6 na taon. You really can't do much in 6 years, no? Yung first few years lang uphill na talaga dahil ang daming ibinato sa kanya, tinethreaten pa siya ng impeachment. Siya ay dinala pa ang kaso sa international arena, no? At siya ay hindi ba?
Doc, on the get-go, ang sarili nating Vice President nagpa-interview sa UN at sinabi na 25,000 daw ang namatay sa drug war.
Oo nga
Diba?
Yung mathematics kasi niya talagang faulty na in the first place, ano? I don't know, hindi natin alam kung saan hinuhugot yung mga figures na ganyan eh.
Correct. Doc, let me read the messages of our viewers here. Sabi ni Marisol Jorfani, nga, mahirap pag nagsabay. Sabi naman ni Alric Kahikom, paano ko ba gagawin to? I'm currently watching Mark Lopez with guest Yusek Batoy. So he's watching. That's funny.
Oo nga, no?
sabi ni from one of our Facebook users, hello po sa inyong
Replay
dalawa.
is the answer.
Yes, replay is key. Yun ang pwede niyong gawin. Yun ang maganda sa social media. Sabi ni Lorimer Rihada, those are the words and styles of the communist. Tyrant, dictator, fascist, etc. Yun ang paulit-ulit na ginagawa nila.
Kung sino, no? Alam mo, palagay ko, no? Meron silang template eh. Kung sino ang bagong presidente, buburahin lang nila yung tapos siya ay tuta ng, and then fill in the blank. No? Oh, di ba? Or always tuta.
Doc, itong mga anti-vaxxers, pag-usapan natin yung bakuna, no? Kasi like I said, you're perfect guest for this topic. Well, first of all, we're trying multifaceted kasi yung solution ng government sa paglaban natin sa pandemya. It's been over a year. I know things could be better. There's room for improvement. Lahat naman ng bagay na medyo global ang scale ng problema ay meron talaga at merong magiging problema. Gaya ng
It's not perfect. No?
It's not perfect.
Nothing ever is.
Except for the fact that we have a small percentage that keep on parang lahat na lang na makita nilang mali ay gusto nilang banggitin. Lahat na lang pinupuna. Nininitpick po yung ating gobyerno sa lahat ng ginagawa niya. So, itong community pantry, for example, kasi alam nila marami pa rin hindi nabibigyan ng pagkain. Siyempre, hindi maiwasan. Milyon-milyon tao sa Metro Manila. Hindi naman lahat yan mabibigyan mo ng assistance, di ba? So, we have a few thousand na outliers na definitely will need assistance from the private sector. That's why this should be like a continuous partnership between government and the private sector to help each other in mitigating and at the same time helping our countrymen who are experiencing the brunt of this pandemic. But syempre yung ating iba na gustong palitan ng gobyerno, hindi nila papansinin yan. Kulang. Walang plano. Tapos maglalabas sila ng mga litrato ni Presidente na kinuha nila 4 years or 5 years ago na natutulog sa loob ng kanyang, ang tawag niya? Kulambo. Tapos sasabihin natutulog lang daw si Presidente. Not thinking that most of his supporters and majority of the Filipinos still remember the President as the first responders during Yolanda. So why would he stop now? Ang labo rin ng mga to. Akala mo hindi rin siguro talaga nag-iisip tong mga to. Basta kung lang makita nila, pwede natin gamitin ito sa laban sa gobyerno.
Natulog ka, sabihin na natin natulog sa Colombo. Natulog ka once, natulog ka na forever. My goodness, during the president's term, ngayon lang tayo nagkaroon ng ganito kadami na infrastructure. Diba?
Yes.
New airports, new roads. Diba? The tertiary education becoming free for those who would avail of it.
Alam mo, Doc, maganda na banggit mo yan kasi gusto ko rin sana ilabas yung yung post ni ng ating kaibigan na pangalan nito si MJ Kiambao.
Si MJ.
Di ba meron siyang pinost kasi na napakaganda na parang consolidated lahat ng mga nagawa na ng administrasyon. At kung gusto po ninyo, ito I think she posted this last night detailing everything that the government has done so far. And this is with the help of some of our ipapakita ko sa ating mga kababayan, i-share natin yung Doc, yung itong pinost ni MJ Kiambao just recently. Tingnan natin kung malalabas natin dito. So yan, Doc, ito pang kinumpile na lahat ng mga nagawa so far. So ito yung first. How can you argue against 49% drop in crime rate? And one thing is for sure. This is consistent talk over the last 5 years. You talk to cab drivers, tricycle drivers, jeepney drivers, isa lang sasabihin nila, hindi na nakakatakot ngayon. Dati, parating may krimen. Dati, takot ka sa hold up. Di ba? Yung panahon ni Pinoy. Ngayon talagang bumagsak yan. And I just want to share, Doc, nung 2017, nung nag-ikot kami ni Mocha when she was still ASEC for the PCOO, pumunta kami sa Barangay Kulyat sa Quezon City. Yung Barangay Kulyat, Doc, is notorious for drug lords. It's a compound where sobrang daming pusher. Ang mga pulis na nakausap ko during the time we paid that place a visit, sabi nila, ay nako sir, hindi po kami pumupunta dito kasi takot kaming mamatay. Ganon. Tapos sa mga taxi driver daw, ay ayaw hindi papayag magpahatid sa Kulyat. Pero, that time, Doc, nung pinuntahan namin, binisita namin yung barangay, talagang luminis, nawala. And this is just one example, Doc. Even yung barangay sa Maharlika sa Taguig, isa notorious rin yan for drug pushers and drug addicts. Dahil dito sa panahon ni Digong, talagang maraming nawalang mga pusher doon. Nawala ang mga drug lords. So, yan pa lang, Doc, wala ang laban na yung opposition. Kahit na ba natin nila yung gobyerno, keso pasista, keso ang daming pinatay, may human rights issues. The fact of the matter is, in Metro Manila, the crime rate has dropped significantly since he became president. Diba, Doc? So, dyan pa lang. So, that's one. Number two, ito, mga maliliit na bagay pero hindi siguro napapansin ng mga tao. Dati, 3 radars lang daw meron tayo. Sabi mo, archipelagic yung ating bansa.
7,170 islands. Pag high tide.
Tapos, 3 lang yung radars natin ever since. Tapos, nung pumasok si Presidente, naging 13 na. So, dumami pa yan. Ito, kita mo naman, itong meme na to, before kasi, ang accusation nila sa administration ni Pinoy, puro plan. Tapos,
diba? O nga, kaya nga hindi natutuloy yung mga proyekto nila, yung right of way man lamang hindi nila magawa, 'di ba? Nagkaroon pa nga ng corruption sa pag-acquire ng right of way at involved pa nga ang presidential relative. 'di ba?
Tama. Alam mo, Doc, buti na banggit mo 'yan kasi parating ang binabalik ng mga talagang diehard Dilawan supporters, yung the other DDS. Ang parati nilang sinasabi, lalo na pag pinapag-usapan yung Skyway, project daw ni Pinoy yun. Wag daw ipagmalaki ng administrasyon na sila ang gumawa. Kasi sa panahon daw ni Pinoy. Ang totoo dyan, yung project ng Skyway, sa panahon pa ni Gloria yata.
That's right.
Diba? Ngayon, ang na-complete lang ng administrasyon ni Pinoy, dun sa mga hindi nakakaalam, ay around between 8 to 11% lang of the project. Diba, Doc? Tapos, inabandon na nila. Bakit? Dahil hindi nila makuha yung right of way. Sobrang komplikado. At syempre, alam mo naman, nung panahon na yon, ang mga iniisip ng mga opisyal nung time na yon ay, paano ba ako kikickback dito? So,
di ba? Gumigimik, May gumigimik.
Gumigimik. Di ba yung yung central station niya sa EDSA para sa MRT, Doc? Hindi maayos-ayos yun dahil nag-aaway yung dalawang tycoons, yung Ayala at saka yung
Ayala and
SM. Dahil sila mag-agree kung saan ilagay yung yung central station na yun. So humaba at hindi matapos-tapos. Pero pagpasok ni Presidente Duterte, ayos ka agad. Di ba?
Oo. Paano napangakuan May napangakuan kasi
so may mga pangako on the side pala. Di ba? May mga ganun kasi mga issues. So itong sa Skyway, ang maganda dyan, Doc, dahil nga si Ramon ang nga mismo nagsasabi, kung hindi dahil kay Presidente Duterte at saka sa kanyang political will na tinatawag, ay baka tumagal pa lalo yun kasi very complicated yung right of way ng paggawa ng Skyway. Pero dahil kay Presidente, natuloy, natapos. Di ba? Pero sasabihin ng Dilawan, hindi. Panahon ni Pinoy yan eh.
Yeah, pero ano nagawa ni Pinoy? 8 to 11%? O kaninong ano yan? Yung completion yan, ilang percent yun? From 92, from 89 to 92%? O kanino yon? So kanino mo i-attribute yon? Kay Pinoy pa ba yon? Just me?
Tingnan mo to, Doc, itong mga examples po ng mga natapos na proyekto ng gobyerno. Kaya ang hirap po talagang siraan itong administrasyon na to kahit na may pandemya. Dahil ang dami talagang natapos. Ito, Doc, alam mo naman, ang Metro Manila centric ng mga gobyerno natin ever since. So yung mga big projects sa ibang mga probinsya, hindi na nila masyadong pinaprioritize. Pero sa time ni Presidente Duterte, ang daming sumibol bigla yung mga projects outside Metro Manila like this one. Diba, Doc?
Oo naman. Kasi neglected yung mga, kaya nga tayo binabansagan ng Imperial Manila na mga previous governments walang ginawa, walang inasikaso kundi Manila. But Manila is not Philippines. You have to spread it around, no? Kaya isa pa yan, pagka ninineglect natin yung mga areas that are outside of Manila, dyan nagtathrive ang insurgency. Kasi ang mga tao, nararamdaman nila na napabayaan na sila. Okay? They are cut off from the rest of the civilization, from the rest of the Philippines. Yung mga roads, walang road. Paano, pagka nagkaroon ka ng road dyan, magkakaroon ng mga tao dyan, yung mga taong labas, yung mga rebels would have nowhere to go. Iiwasan nila yung mga matataong lugar, no?
Tama.
So, that's one way of it's actually two birds with one stone. You improve the economy, and when you improve the economy, insurgency will be solved, no? Will be diminished.
That's the idea, Doc. Kaya nga, the government is doing everything it can to kaya nga yung malaki yung suporta, malaki yung mga projects na sinusuporta ng ating national government ngayon sa mga probinsya dahil gustong mag-generate ng mga trabaho sa probinsya. 'Di ba? If you have more construction, kaya yun yung idea behind build. Let's create the infrastructure so that we can create jobs as well. And that's what's
right.
happening. Kung hindi dahil rin sa build, siguro mas may mahirapan tayo. Of course, minention ko rin, Doc, na todo suporta rin ng ating gobyerno sa ating mga OFWs. Yung mga OFWs natin ang nagre-remita ng mga dolyares galing abroad. So, pinakamaliit na lang na bagay yun na talagang inaalagaan ng ating gobyerno ngayon. Mas naalagaan ngayon ng OFW ng ating gobyerno na hindi kinakalimutan rin ng oposisyon na isa sa mga bagay na talagang ng gobyerno ngayon ay todo bigay ang serbisyo. And if you can see ito pa isa sa mga memes na pinost ni Miss MJ ay yung Boracay, Doc. 'Di ba malala ninyo aming mga batikos galing sa iba-ibang tao na bilyon-bilyon daw mawawala sa Pilipinas pag sinara ang Boracay. Pero ang presidente didn't care kasi alam niya what's best for Boracay. Okay, naghirap.
Kasi kung mag-deteriorate yan, mabulok yan. Pero kapag bang tourism, and then it will be deteriorated beyond the salvage, beyond the redemption, you lose it forever. Diba? But the president decided to act now, before it's too late. So, look at it. No? It's back.
It's back. It's back as one of the best beaches in the world. Diba? So anyway, if you guys want to check it out, andun po lahat, no, kasi paminsan yung ating mga supporters ng administrasyon, they lack the materials to show people who keep on bugging them about the administration not doing their jobs. That's your proof right there. And you don't have to go far. Ang suggestion ko sa mga opposition, pumunta po sila sa mga barangay at makipag-usap sila doon kung ano bang managawa na talaga ng gobyerno, kasi marami doon magsasabi, ay okay si Presidente Duterte. So, Doc, yung going back to Bacuna as our final topic for tonight. Kasi yung sa ELCAC, kasi alam natin na it's quite obvious it's become a politicized issue. Ang feeling kasi, Doc, dahil napapansin yung community pantries, ang tingin kasi ng mga senador, ang consensus towards the community pantries is that a lot of people are supportive of this woman. Because it's always on the news eh. Pero kung isipin mo, karamihan naman ng mga Pilipino, hindi naman kilala yung tao na yun. Now they're taking aside the side of this person and using the issue of red tagging to make it appear that they're championing, the human rights of this person against government forces. When the only reason why the government is questioning her intentions is because of the fact, if you look at her pages, Doc, correct me if I'm wrong, if I don't know if this is accurate, no? But she's really anti-government.
Makikita mo naman yung mga affiliation niya eh. So,
diba? Hindi naman siya pinakulong. Tinatanong lang naman siya kung anong intention niya. Wala namang ginawa against her. Tinorture ba siya? May pinadampot ba siya? Itong mga to, OA rin paminsan, Doc eh. May pagka-OA rin tong ibang mga para lang para lang pansinin sila ng mainstream media. They will say something that is infuriating or antagonistic against the government.
The key there is make yourself a victim.
Yun.
People bleed for victims.
Yes.
It's easy, no? It's easy to manipulate events and make yourself appear as the victim. Pero hindi naman siya biktima dito eh, no? In the first place, nung ikaw ay naglagay ng community pantry, bakit mo lalagyan ng mga bagay na magiging divisive in nature? No? Maglalagay ka ng karatula na you want the police, the PNP and the armed forces to back off from the place, no? Bakit ka mag-i-initiate ng mga ganon na message, no? Maglalagay ka ng ganon na message, no?
Nag-i-instigate siya ng mga ng negative na ng negative energy from yung mga sinasabi niya, ng kanyang mga pronouncements using her kumbaga yung kanyang community pantry as an act of goodwill, but meron palang on the side, hey, government is not doing their job and stay away. They're harassing me. Ba't may mga ganun pang nalalaman kung gusto mo lang talagang tumulong, 'di ba? Ay nako. Doc, going back to the vaccine as our final topic for tonight. We are doing okay. Not great, but we're not doing as bad as most countries, right? We're even being compared with countries like India. Ang India, although they can easily inoculate 1 million people in 3 days, they can do that. And then, talagang malalampasan kaagad tayo nila dahil meron silang mga facilities rin that produce vaccines in India, di ba? Meron silang mga manufacturers in India. But if you think about the fact that na wala tayong ganung capability and we are relying solely with our relationships with other countries, with China, with the United States. In the United States, primarily, Doc, it's quite obvious, And there's an article that appeared that talks about, that criticizes the United States for being so focused for being too focused on their citizens getting and hoarding their vaccines and forgetting about the rest of the world. 'Di ba? Parang meron ganyang klaseng criticism eh. And people tend to forget that we are dependent on these suppliers to get the vaccines. Bago ko lang nalaman din, Doc, na meron na talaga tayong mga commitment pala for more than 50 million vaccines. We have already, I think, signed papers, documents that indicate that we have purchased that many amount of vaccines for our own vaccination programs. Ngayon, Doc, anong masasabi mo dun sa mga tao na who are anti-vaxxers, na they think na hindi foolproof yung vaccines at merong pang mga hindi siya guaranteed na makaka-prevent ng COVID-19 daw. Kasi ang efficacy niya, kagaya kinikriticize nila yung Sinovac na
50%.
50+% lang daw.
Okay. With regards to Sinovac, or most vaccines, no? Ang effect po niya, no, pagka nabakunahan is that magkakaroon ka pa rin ng na it is still possible for you to get infected, pero it will prevent you from getting ill severely.
Or dying.
And it will protect you from dying. That's important,
Which is the most important thing.
That's the most important. Bottom line, you're not gonna die. Okay? So, yun po, So, importante po na mabakunahan ang tayo, no? At yan naman hindi lang naman tayo ang bansa na gumagamit ng Sinovac, no? Marami pang ibang bansa na gumamit ng Sinovac sa
Brazil,
Latin America, no? Gumamit sila ng Sinovac, no?
Turkey.
So hindi lang tayo at nauna pa kaysa sa atin. So what I'd like people to realize is that we started vaccinating late, mga March pa lang po, no? But we are catching up. Yung mga ibang countries, no, na nag-umpisa ng December, ng January, parang may mga ang pace nila ay iba 3%, mga ganyan pa lang, Tayo po nag-umpisa tayo ng March, no? At kung ikukumpara natin in just about 2 weeks, no? Mabilis po yung jump no, from 1.3% nung isang linggo, no, na nabakunahan na. Ngayon pong last week po ay nag-jump na sa 2.7%. So malaki po 'yon, no, na jump. I admit that this is nowhere near the ideal, no? We have to vaccinate about 75% of our population in order to create herd immunity. But we're getting there. Hindi po hindi po tayo mabagal umaksyon, no? But ang tawag nga doon sa chemistry ang rate limiting step po nito, no, ang nakaka-determine po ng how fast or how slow we are vaccinating would be the availability of the vaccines. So, mabagal po tayo, dahil konti pa lang po yung ating bakuna. Pero kung marami po tayong ibabakuna, mabilis po na mababakunahan ang mga tao. Now, we are expecting a lot of vaccines to be delivered before the end of this month, no? At lalo na sa May at saka sa June. May mga bago po na nabigyan ng emergency use approval, yung Johnson & Johnson at saka yung Gamaleya, Sputnik. So yan po, no, you expect them to be delivered next month. yung pong Pfizer, no? Meron na rin pong i-deliver sa atin. Tinutulungan po tayo ng WHO para magkaroon tayo ng share sa mga bakuna. So, yun yung COVAX po na tinatawag. Ang hindi lang po meron po tayong agreement to purchase with Moderna, pero hanggang ngayon, I have not heard if Moderna has applied even for EUA. So I hope that it does that real soon, because yun, isa pang magiging source ng ating bakuna ang Moderna.
Right.
Yun, maswerte nga yung late mababakunahan kasi kahit na sinasabi natin na na pare-pareho ang mga bakuna, no? Pero yung preferred ng mga iba yung mga late na i-deliver like Pfizer,
Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson, Gamaleya, yung mga ganon, no? But you know what? The best vaccine is the one that has already been injected to you. The moment that you have the opportunity to have yourself vaccinated, you grab it, because the earlier you have your vaccination, the earlier you will have protection. Malay mo kasi, maghihintay ka pa ng kung ano-anong brand, but hindi, while waiting for that, you get infected. So, it's not wise to wait. Okay? The moment that you have the chance, grab it.
I can't help but mention Doc yung ibang buwabati ko sa government about the vaccination, and criticizing, even going as far as criticizing the first batch of vaccines na Chinese made, tapos sila rin pala yung magpapabakuna.
Oo.
So funny.
Oo. Well, ganyan talaga, no?
Ganyan talaga ang buhay.
Sometimes, events allow the opportunity for people to eat their own words.
Correct. Tatawa ka na lang sa tabi. Parang, ay, naku.
Oo. Mahirap kasi magsalita ng patapos no? Kumisan bumabalik sa'yo
Yung mga OG, mga OG dyan. Nakikinig ba kayo?
Oo.
Diba? Anyway, Doc, gusto natin pasalamatan yung mga viewers natin ngayon. Si Madaw, scientist, sabi niya, it will prevent you from fibrosis, which gives you permanent lung damage. Sabi ni Madaw, yung siguro yung kaya dapat magpabakuna talaga, Doc, no? Thank you to Welly Jurilia, si Homer Espiritu, Lorimer Redaha, Don Pilonio, Crespo Carlex, Terry Artuz, Gigi Gore, watching all the way from Davao City, Doc. So, mabuhay kayo dyan sa Davao City. Ang galing ng mayor ninyo. Talagang na pinabagsak yung kaso, at ngayon talagang naniniguro na dapat walang makapasok sa Davao City. Uli.
See what discipline does?
Yes. Yung mga example na kailangan natin ngayon, yung mga LGU na talagang nagpa-perform kagaya ng Davao City. So talagang, kaya tuloy, praning yung ating opposition, Doc, dahil napakataas na sa survey. Yari na naman. Nako, tiis na naman sila. 6 years naman ang titiisin nila kung sakasakali.
Oo. Kaya nga no, sana that is our wish, no, the continuation of the good projects, the continuation of the projects that the president has started. Talagang yung 6 years kulang na kulang.
Kulang talaga, Doc. Ang bilis pa naman talaga ng panahon. Si Joby Liher, salamat sa pagkinig. Terry Artuz, Mitch Carandang, Sol Midel, Marisol Gloriani, Bench Joaquin, Edith Fuchs, also si Yolanda Inong, and those of you, si Paul Apanya, salamat sa pagkinig. Nag-enjoy sa bagong graphics ng Istoryang Futbolero. Much improved. Thank you so much. Tapos meron tayong isang group rin kasi ni Doc na nakikinig sa atin or sa ating Istoryang Futbolero ngayong gabi. Gusto ko salamatan ang kanila. Watching si Lynn Sear, watching from Pasig, si Honey Jim from Singapore, LB Cabebe, also si Leon Alci Marasigan, Charlene Yebo, Marlene Penolbo, watching from Niagara Falls, Canada, si Son de los Reyes, and Nene Ledesma. And to all the OFWs, please always remember we always have you in our hearts and minds. Thank you so much for all everything that you do
Ingat po
for
kayo.
the country. Diba, yung mga OFWs natin na Ma'am Ethel, yung mga mga Pilipino nakatira sa ibang bansa, malaki ang tulong ninyo sa ating ekonomiya hanggang kahit na, diba, Doc? So we can never thank you enough. Doc Ethel, maraming salamat sa pagsali sa pag-join sa Istoryang Futbolero. Sana hindi ka magsawa, Doc, sa aking invitation.
Salamat din sa pag-imbita. It's always a pleasure to be here. Oo. O sana hindi rin kayo magsawa na pag-imbita.
Oo nga eh. Hindi talaga, Doc, talagang nag-i-enjoy kami sa mga pugad vloggers. Iniisa-isa, ewan ko napapansin mo, iniisa-isa ko kayo na mag-guest sa Istoryang Futbolero. Do you have any final shoutouts, Doc? You wanna send anybody your regards or any message that you want to tell our viewers?
Siguro, paalala lang na tayo po ay nasa MECQ pa, kaya habang hindi pa kayo nababakunahan, and I hope you will be vaccinated soon, higit na pag-iingat po, wear your mask, practice physical distancing, at saka yung ating usual na personal hygiene, no? Gawin po natin yon. At siguro ay kung meron kayong nakikita ng mga medical disinformation, siguro maaari kayong magtanong sa mga nakakaintindi tungkol sa pag-treat ng COVID, no, para hindi kayo misguided. No? Marami po talaga na medical misinformation na naglipa na, no, sa internet, sa social media. So, sana po ay maging discerning tayo sa ating mga binabasa, sa ating mga pinanindiwalaan. Ang gobyerno po ay gumastos ng malaki sa pagkuha ng mga bakuna dahil ito po ay naniniwala na ang bakuna ay makakabuti sa atin, at kung tayo po ay may tiwala sa ating gobyerno ay we will avail of the opportunity na binibigay sa atin. Isa po yan na gift, no, sa atin ang magkaroon ng protection mula sa pagkakasakit. So,
saka dagdag
ko na po tayo.
Dagdag ko na lang, Doc, kung talagang naniniwala kayo sa ivermectin, sa kanyang ay wag po tayo masyadong umasa doon sa gamot. Kailangan pa rin nating sundin yung minimum health standards like wearing a mask. Iwas pa rin, hugas ng kamay, di ba, Doc?
Nalulungkot nga ako kasi nalulungkot ako dahil merong at siya ay pinakikinggan ng maraming tao. Sabi niya ay hindi na kailangan magpabakuna, mag-ivermectin na lang. Which I find is really dangerous. And unless we get hold of the studies, no, further studies, properly done studies that will show ivermectin is safe and effective, then that's the time that we will use it, no? But until then, if we cannot guarantee your safety, then I think that prudence will be the best attitude towards this.
Tama, ingat pa rin, no? At siguraduhin, kahit na kausap natin, mga kapamilya natin, kaibigan, huwag tayong kumpiyansa kasi hindi natin alam kung sino mga nakakausap nila. Magsuot pa rin tayo ng mask. Di ba, Doc? We have to be more careful now, especially with the variants that are they're out there that are more contagious. Doc
Oo.
Ethel, you're the best. Thank you so much.
You're my
Regards.
neighbor.
Yes, my neighbor, Pilar, all the way.
Oo.
Tapos regards
Oo.
din dun sa mga nakikinig sa Oslo, Norway, and also from Germany. Thank you so much for watching Istoryang Futbolero. Doc, have a good week. See you soon.
And you too. Take care.
Bye guys. See ya. Good night.